Ever wonder how AI is silently transforming the way you search online?
Yeah.
And what that means for your website, maybe your business?
It's a big question right now.
Today, we're diving deep into these huge shifts happening in, well, digital visibility. Everything from how voice assistants guide purchases to how AI agents are actually becoming a new kind of customer.
A non-human customer, yeah.
Exactly. It's all about adapting your digital presence for what's coming. And we're getting into it right now on The Deep Dive. Welcome to this deep dive.
So our mission today is really to unpack how artificial intelligence is profoundly changing online search.
Right.
We want to explore what this big shift means for your websites, your e-commerce strategies, and, most importantly, how you can adapt. How do you stay visible, maybe even thrive and get ahead in this landscape that's changing so fast?
That's exactly it. We're seeing a fundamental redefinition of how users find information, find products online.
Right.
Just think about it. We're moving past just typing keywords into a box.
Yeah. We're entering this world where AI-powered tools, the voice assistants we use all the time, like Siri, Alexa, and these new generative AI chatbots, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Google's AI overviews, these are becoming the main way people interact.
So it's not just a small tweak then?
No, not at all. This isn't some incremental update. It's a complete transformation in digital interaction. It really demands a totally new way of thinking about how we present and structure our information online.
Okay, so if this is such a huge shift, a paradigm shift, where are we seeing the clearest signs? Because it feels like these changes, they've been sort of bubbling under for a while, but now it's really hitting a tipping point, right?
Absolutely. The most immediate sign, just the sheer scale of voice search.
Yeah.
We're already looking at over 1 billion voice queries every single month globally.
1 billion. Wow.
And get this projection. By 2025, voice is expected to be 50% of all searches. Half.
50%? That's huge.
It tells you people are moving away from typing short, fragmented keywords. They expect natural conversational interactions.
Like talking to another person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Asking complete sentences, specific questions. And it's not happening on desktops, primarily. 82% of voice searches, they're on smartphones. Quick, on-the-go stuff.
That's a massive shift in just how people behave online. It makes you think about how these AI assistants actually process our natural language. It can't just be keyword matching anymore, surely.
Precisely. And what's really fascinating is how they work. It's this sophisticated mix of speech recognition, natural language processing, NLP.
NLP, right.
And machine learning. They're not just matching words.
Yeah.
They're getting the intent behind your words, the context of your question.
So they understand what you mean.
Exactly. If you ask, what's the best noise-canceling headphone for long flights? The AI gets it. You want a product, specific use case, recommendations, not just a definition. And this ability, it creates incredible new opportunities for brands. You can directly answer very specific customer questions, make hands-free product searching easy, offer really personalized recommendations, all without the user typing a single word.
And then it gets even more, revolutionary when we talk about AI agents. We're going beyond just understanding a request. Now AI can actually act on it.
Yeah.
That seems like a major leap. What happens when your potential customer isn't even human?
The AI agent concept it's truly revolutionary. And yeah, honestly, a bit of mind-bending.
Right.
Imagine your smart home system not just telling you the price of detergent, but actually ordering it for you when it's low, based on your preferences, maybe even finding the best deal.
Automatically.
Or, think business-wise, an AI sourcing the best cloud provider for a company, evaluating contracts, starting the purchase. These agents aren't just searching, they're acting as buyers.
So my website needs to talk to robots now.
In a way, yes. Your e-commerce site isn't just for human eyes anymore. You need to be ready for this new kind of digital automated customer. Your site needs to be, let's say, machine transaction friendly.
Machine transaction friendly. I like that.
Even Google's John Mueller has suggested including usability by an AI agent in SEO audits. That tells you how seriously the industry is taking this.
Wow. Okay, that's a huge strategic shift. If AI agents are now a type of customer, it just fundamentally changes how we think about online visibility. Traditional SEO, search engine optimization, it suddenly feels like just one part of a much bigger picture.
You've hit it exactly. Traditional SEO is now, it's the foundation, but it's not the whole building. We need a broader strategy.
So what's the rest of the building look like?
This is where two critical new ideas come in. Answer engine optimization, or AEO.
AEO.
and generative engine optimization, GEO.
GEO, right. Yeah.
AEO is all about targeting those direct answers, the featured snippets, the voice search results. Think optimizing for quick, concise, factual answers. GEO, on the other hand, that's about getting visibility inside those big language model tools like ChatGPT and Perplexity, making sure your content is the stuff they cite and summarize. It's about being the trusted source these AIs rely on.
Okay, so if traditional SEO was the old map, AEO and GEO are like new compasses we need. Let's break down the principles for each. What should listeners really be focusing on for these new realities?
Okay, for AEO, the focus is squarely on being the definitive answer.
Right.
This means you need to prioritize question-driven content.
Yeah.
Think really solid FAQ sections that directly answer common user questions. You also really need to use structured data, like schema markup. It's like a digital translator, labeling your content so machines can read it easily.
Your markup, okay.
And finally, concise summaries. Make your key info easy for AI to just grab and use in its answers.
That structured data point you mentioned, schema markup, often using JSON LD. Why is that format so critical for AI? It sounds technical, but it must be important.
It's more than just technical. JSON LD is kind of the AI's preferred language for understanding your site's DNA.
Oh, okay.
Unlike older ways, you embed it right in your HTML, machines can easily parse it, but it doesn't mess up the visual for humans. It clearly labels, this is a product name, this is a price, this is an FAQ answer.
So it's like giving the AI a really organized library card catalog for your site?
Exactly. Instead of making it guess by reading the messy handwriting on the books, it just streamlines how AI extracts specific facts and relationships. Crucial for getting those precise answers.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, so AEO is about direct answers, structured data. What about GEO? How do we optimize for those big AI brains?
Right. For GEO, the emphasis shifts to what we call EET.
EET, experience, expertise, authoritativeness, trustworthiness. Heard a lot about that.
Yes. AI models, especially the large language models, they're trained on massive data sets, and they're designed to prioritize high-quality, reputable info. So your content needs to show real expertise and authority. You do that with well-structured content, lots of contextual depth, good external citations to other reputable sources.
Backing up your claims.
Precisely. And building clear trust signals on your site. Think of it as creating content that doesn't just answer a question, but gives a full, verifiable, expert-level understanding of the topic.
And this leads us right into something that's been buzzing around. Zero-click searches. If AI just gives the answer up front, in, say, Google's AI overviews, what does that mean for traffic to our actual websites? I heard nearly 60% of searches end without a click now. That sounds bad.
It is a massive number, yeah. And it represents a huge shift in what visibility even means.
Right.
In the past, ranking number 1 was everything because it meant clicks.
Guaranteed traffic, pretty much.
Now, with AI overviews and direct answers, the info's often right there on the results page. So visibility isn't just about getting the click anymore.
So what is it then?
It's about being the trusted source that the AI thinks is credible enough to cite or summarize or even quote directly. Your goal shifts from get the click to be the answer. That secures mindshare, even if it doesn't always lead to an immediate site visit right then.
Okay, be the answer. I like that. So if being that trusted source is the new metric, how does this actually impact a business's bottom line? Because zero-click still sounds a bit scary, but you mentioned AI search visitors are actually super valuable.
They absolutely are. That stat, often quoted like an AI search visitor, converting 4.4 times better. It's not just a number, it's insight into the new customer journey.
Oh, so...
Think about it. Traditional search was often like a hunt, right?
Huh.
Users sift through results, compare, qualify.
Yeah, lots of tabs open.
But with AI search, a lot of that pre-qualification happens before they click.
Yeah.
So when they do land on your site, they're not just browsing, they're often in the final stages looking to validate their choice.
So your website becomes less about discovery and more about closing the deal?
Exactly. It transforms into more of a validation hub. This shifts your focus. Less on just initial awareness, more on frictionless conversion for people who are already highly informed. They're essentially warm leads delivered right to you.
A validation hub, that's a powerful frame. So knowing this, what are the really concrete, actionable things our listeners should be doing on their websites, like right now?
Okay, 5 core strategies to focus on. First, optimize for conversational queries.
Meaning?
Structure your content around full questions people might actually ask, like, how do I install this? Or, Where can I find your ethical sourcing info?
Not just keywords.
Right. Think long-tail phrases that sound like spoken language.
Yeah.
Use keyword research tools that show you question-based searches people are actually doing.
Okay, conversational queries. What's the next step for making sure the machines understand it?
Second, implement structured data and schema markup comprehensively. We talked about JSON LD. Use it religiously.
Everything.
Pretty much. Product names, prices, reviews, FAQs, how-to guides, local business info, anything the AI might need to understand precisely. This is absolutely critical for models like Bing Chat, Copilot, Google's AI overviews. It's how you talk directly to the machines.
And we know these searches are happening on the go, often via voice, so mobile and speed.
That's number 3. Enhance mobile optimization and page speed. Since voice search is mostly mobile, a fast, responsive site isn't just nice for humans. It's crucial for AI.
How so for AI?
Slow sites are just harder for AI crawlers to process efficiently. If it's hard to get the info, they might be less likely to cite or recommend you. It impacts their ability to gather the data they need.
Right, makes sense. The fourth one, EEAT, feels foundational for trust. What are practical ways to boost that, especially for e-commerce?
Yeah, building EAT is vital. AI prioritizes trustworthy sources, practically. Clear author attribution on articles, especially expert content.
Joe, who wrote it?
Yep. Cite reputable sources within your content to back up claims. And then look outwards. Actively encourage custom reviews on trusted platforms. Seek mentions on respected industry sites. Maybe even engage carefully on places like Reddit or Quora, where AI often looks for real-world opinions.
So it's on-page and off-page signals.
Exactly. These aren't just for people. AI uses them to gauge your credibility.
And finally, those AI agents we talked about, the new buyers. What does that mean for how our websites are actually built?
Fifth strategy, develop an AI-friendly content architecture. Break down complex topics. Use clear headers, good structure.
Make it easy to navigate.
For machines, too. For e-commerce, make sure product details, pricing, availability, even forms are accessible to automated systems. Critically, don't use overly aggressive anti-bot measures that might block legitimate AI agents trying to gather info or even potentially make a purchase.
So check your security settings, basically.
Think about how an AI would navigate your site to find something and buy it. Smooth path.
It's definitely clear this isn't just theory. Brands are already doing this. Can you give us some real-world examples?
Certainly. Take Domino's Pizza. They were early with their AI voice ordering system, Dom.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You could order just by talking, naturally. Result: digital sales jumped 50%. That's pure AEO meeting users with conversational interfaces.
Classic voice example. What about something more complex, like, say, travel?
Marriott Hotels is a great case study there. They boosted voice channel bookings significantly. How? By restructuring their site content around common traveler questions.
Instead of just listing features.
Right. They optimize for things like hotels near landmark with a pool or best family hotel in city, answering anticipated questions directly. Core AEO principle. It led to a 30% increase in voice bookings for them.
Wow. And for brands with huge product catalogs, I know Kendra Scott, the jewelry brand, did something interesting.
Yeah, Kendra Scott took a fascinating approach. They added something like 8,000 new pages, many AI generated, but carefully organized by theme.
8,000.
Yep. And those pages now drive 5% of their annual web traffic. That shows AI-friendly architecture at scale. Plus, their own AI Copilot chatbot now influences 6% of their e-commerce sales. So using AI both for content and as a sales assist.
And one more thinking differently about paid search. You mentioned Cetaphil.
Right. Cetaphil, the skincare brand, they show how to adapt paid search. Instead of just bidding on their brand name, they targeted non-branded, symptom-driven searches.
Like what?
Things like best moisturizer for sensitive skin or how to treat dry patches. By optimizing content for those natural language queries, they started getting mentioned in Google's AI overviews.
Ah, so using paid visibility to kind of teach the AI.
Exactly, seeding the AI's knowledge base. It's a smart blend of traditional paid tactics with these new AEO and GEO ideas. So if we connect all these dots, look at the bigger picture. It's just abundantly clear. AI isn't killing SEO. It's making it evolve profoundly.
Into something bigger.
Yeah. The future needs a unified strategy. You need traditional SEO blended smoothly with AEO and GEO. Your website has to be human-readable, engaging, sure. But just as importantly, it needs to be machine-accessible, highly structured, and demonstrably trustworthy to AI.
So what does this all really mean for you listening right now and your digital presence? It means it's time to shift focus. Yes, prioritize truly valuable, deep content that anticipates what users need. But just as critical is meticulously structuring that content so AI can consume and understand it. The brands that embrace this now, that put in the work to be found and trusted by machines, they're going to gain a huge competitive advantage, maybe one that's hard to catch up to later.
Think about it this way. In a world where AI agents might chop on their own, where users expect instant synthesized answers from search, the really critical question becomes, will your brand be the trusted source an AI recommends?
Or will you be invisible?
Or effectively invisible in those crucial moments? The time to really act, to adapt your strategy, is unequivocally now.
This deep dive into AI and the evolution of search was built on key insights, including the kind we regularly explore over on the podcast of Philippe.
That's right.
If you found this discussion valuable, if it sparked some ideas, please do share it with others in your network who might benefit.
Please do.
And if you haven't subscribed to the deep dive yet, please consider it. We are actually getting really close, so help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Thanks for joining us.